In this video, I am going to show you how to use UI image picker view controller. Now that is used to get your images from your photo library or to get it from your camera. So let's go ahead and start up the project. I'll start a view based application and I'll call it image picker app. Create the project, and once I'm done with that, now first thing I need is a couple of buttons which you click will show the UI image picker view controller. So in view did load, I will add a couple of buttons. What I've done is previously I have used the code snippet library on the right side, which gives you some code templates, and I added a UI button template. Since I use it quite often, I just thought it's useful to have that, and there we go. You can just drag and drop it and we have the button code here. So I make the button, I'll call it 10 and library here, button click say 1, button click 2, so I call this button 2. Let's move this button a little to the right. So library and button, let's see how it looks like when I run the application in the simulator. And simulator opens up and we should have image and two buttons. Nothing happens, it crashes when I click library because the functions are not yet implemented. So I'll go back to my code, copy the button functions and implement the functions. So I have that with the functions ready. Now the application will not crash, but we want the library to show up when the button 1 is clicked. So I have also saved a couple of images in the library beforehand. In the photo library, if you look at it, I have a couple of images already saved up. So let's go ahead and UI image picker view picker controller, give it a name, picker equal to UI image picker controller, allocate and initialize. Now we have to tell it what kind of picker it is. Picker dot say I want a source type. What is the source type? I want UI image picker controller source type. This is library, so I'll select photo library and I will say self present model view controller. I want to show up as a model view controller, so I will say picker and animated, yes. So what should happen is when the library shows up, you select your image and it shows the image in image view inside your app. So I also need a UI image view, so let me make a UI image view first. Image view star image view, and let me place it inside here somewhere. Image view is equal to image view allocate and initialize with frame cg rect make. I'll call it say 50 by, can say 10 by 50 by 300 by say 300 square image, even though the image is not square. So we give the initialization function, and let me add this self dot view add subview image view. See, now I've not yet given the image because I don't have an image. How do we get the image? So let's see if this thing works initially. So let me run the project, and when I run it, I have library, click on library, library shows up, my two images show up, but nothing happens when I click on it, the image doesn't show. So we need to implement something called as UI image picker controller delegate. What does this have? Let's right click and jump to definition, and we'll see it has image picker controller, but it's not available in after 3.0. So this image picker controller picker did finish picking media, so this lets you kind of pick any kind of media, but we're talking about images right now from photo library. So I do that, I copy that, and what is info. Now let's look at the documentation, what this particular function does. So let me go to your image controller and delegate function, and inside this we have these functions, and the one that I use is this one. It has something called info inside here. What is info? Info is a dictionary, and it has some keys. The one that I'm looking is original image. This is what I need, so I'll just copy that and go back here, and I will say in the function image view dot image equal to UI image so I can get the image directly from info object. It's a dictionary, so I can just use object for key, and I can give the thing that I copied here, UIImagePicker Controller original image. So once I have that, I have the image, I give it to the image view. The image view should show up. So the one thing that is left is, one more thing that is left is, didn't say where the delegate methods are implemented. So I'll say here equal to self, and if you run it, library images, select the image, nothing happens. Why does it anything? Because let me look at, it says delegate. Oh, it also needs UI navigation controller delegate, because it is subclassed from navigation controller delegate. Let's see if that is what was missing. Library, select the image, doesn't happen. The image is selected, I have to press cancel. I can also say self dismiss model view controller animated yes. As soon as you select, I can just say dismiss the model view controller and show the view behind. Library, select, there we go, library, select the second one, the second image comes up. Similarly, you can use the second button which we have to show up camera, but this will not work on simulator because simulator doesn't have the camera. I can copy the same code here, and instead of photo library I can say camera delegate self, and if you run this code on your iPhone by connecting your iPhone and selecting the iPhone, it will just do the same thing that it did for our simulator, which is you can just select the image from here and it will show up here. So that's how your image picker view controllers work. You can have a bunch of different functions in your picker or don't remember it back of my head, so I can just go to the documentation and look at what that function is which I'm looking for. It's called allows editing. So there is one more function which allows editing equal to yes. If I save this and run the project, it will show me a square where I can just select whatever I want. I can scale it, move it, choose, and it will show the full image because I had said controller original image. So let's go to this function, and what we need is, let's go ahead and click on this again, and what we need is the edited image. So there is the edited image code, and I can just use that and run the application again, and now it should give me the edited image. So choose, and there we go, we got the edited image. That's how UIImagePicker Controller work, and that's it for today. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like the video, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you.